A Course in Miracles. This is Lesson 147. We are reviewing two thoughts today. From Lesson 133, I will not value what is valueless. From Lesson 134, let me perceive forgiveness as it is. And the thought that anchors them both is this: my mind holds only what I think with God. There was once a man who built his entire life around a pile of receipts. Not receipts for anything of real value, just crumpled tokens from empty purchases, hollow agreements, and praise bought with performance. He carried them in a suitcase everywhere he went, convinced that each paper proved he mattered, that he was enough, that he belonged. But one day, in the quiet of the morning, the suitcase tore open, and the wind carried every last slip of paper into the sea. He stood there, trembling, until he realized nothing of real worth had been lost. Only illusions. Only weight that never should have been carried. Lesson 133 asks us to stop calling the sandcastle a fortress. To stop polishing the trophy that was never gold to begin with. To stop bowing before the opinions of the world like they are altars of truth, when they are nothing but fog and dust and echo. When we value the valueless, we become beggars in a kingdom that already belongs to us. We guard shadows as if they were treasures. We chase approval like it's salvation, forgetting that love does not need confirmation. So today we ask, what am I still clinging to that offers me nothing in return? What fear have I placed upon the throne of my mind and called it protection? We set it down now, not with anger, but with clarity. And that clarity is what prepares the ground for forgiveness. Lesson 134 says, let me perceive forgiveness as it is. But to do that, we must first admit we've never really understood it. We've confused forgiveness with tolerance, with superiority, with silence. We've made it a weapon we use to rise above others in the name of virtue. But forgiveness is not a disguise. It is not a deal or a tactic or a show of strength. It is the great undoing, the quiet realization that no crime was committed, no debt was owed, and no one is being held hostage but ourselves. Imagine a prison cell with no bars, no locks, no guards. Just a story etched into the wall repeating, you were wronged, you are owed, you are broken. Forgiveness is not the key to the cell. It is the decision to stop believing the story. It is the memory of freedom returning, unprovoked and unearned, because it never truly left. It is remembering that the person we were trying to forgive was never the cause of our pain, but a mirror reflecting what we still feared in ourselves. Forgiveness dissolves the courtroom and all its roles, the judge, the accused, the jury, the executioner, and leaves only silence. Not silence as absence, but silence as presence. And in that silence, God speaks. So today we stop rehearsing our defense. We stop writing arguments on parchment made of guilt. We stop defending the illusion that something real was taken from us. And we remember the lesson that lives beneath all fear. My mind holds only what I think with God, not what I think with the ego, not what I think with the crowd, not what I think with history or trauma or striving, only what I think with God. And what does God think? God thinks in wholeness. God thinks in extension, in creation, in love that cannot diminish. God does not think in guilt, in payment, or in punishment. So why would we? To forgive is to think with God again. To value only what is shared, never what is sacrificed. To see innocence behind every mask, even the ones we feared. To know, not just believe, that nothing was ever lost. Because nothing real can be threatened. and nothing unreal exists. This is the peace that comes when we finally stop valuing what never had value and start perceiving forgiveness not as a gift we give to others, but as a freedom we return to ourselves. And that is not just enough. It is everything, forever.